Welcome to your daily focus for March the 27th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. I know everything looks backwards. I'm using an old camera because nothing's working. It's Mercury retrograde. My mic's not working either, so hopefully I'm speaking loud enough that everything is picked up on. I don't know where the microphone would be. Now we have a card flipping out. Look at this, the Knight of Wands. Are we feeling like this today? We've got that cape flying in the wind. We are charging after our dreams, our goals, our desires, our wants, our needs. We've had enough. We're getting restless. We want to go forward. Enough of this Mercury retrograde trying to hold us back. Jupiter retrograde holding us back, making us rethink and go into thought. We want to find the adventure today. We want to feel the freedom. We want to feel the liberation. We want to take a step in that direction. Absolutely. Let that card flipping over. So today I spent most of the day, because my emails were all compromised. So I was waiting for, in the one email that I still hadn't deleted, I was getting the confirmation numbers to go into the other emails. And the confirmation wasn't coming. It wasn't coming. And my son said, "Well, check the spam folder. Maybe it went in there by accident." And there was one from a bank that I hadn't dealt with in probably a decade or so, telling me that my account got compromised, and I don't even have an account with them. So, Ace of Cups. Look at this. The new beginnings. The new starts. Aces represent that path that we are going to be stepping into. And I really believe that any aces that we're seeing right now, we are working towards the energy. We are getting the message now to start planning for that new moon. That new moon in Aries, which really is the beginning of the year, I think. We do a celebration when it comes to the sun going into Aries, but when that new moon happens, that's the true beginning. That's the exclamation mark. Ace of Cups. This is very much what we are dreaming, what we are planning, what we are desiring, where we are setting our goals in order to go forward, in order to plant those seeds when the new moon, and I know I'm talking new moon and we haven't even made it to the full moon, but the new moon will be here in what, 3 weeks? So it's not that far away to plan of what you want to actually step into and start using some of this retrograde energy for success, to make the plan, to write it down. Seriously, get out a piece of paper and a pen. Blue, preferably blue ink, because that opens up your creativity and that attaches you to spirituality. The color blue, the softer blues, not a royal. And start writing out your hopes, your dreams, your desires. We're going to feel that energy inside of us today, and we're going to get restless, and we don't want to, what happens then is it's human nature to go out and find something to cure that restlessness, and we jump into an adventure or an opportunity, or we take on a new responsibility just to get some kind of action into our lives, but then our lives become cluttered because it's not the action that we should have actually stepped into. And have we backed it up during these times and really think it out and really plan it out? And maybe the plan is only the end result, the end goal, and writing that out. But that's a start, and trust me, it'll start to evolve. You'll start to see the steps. Second card, look at this, Ace of Swords. This is truly a day to journal. Yes, you can say it out loud. Yes, put your emotion into it. But when you write it out, it gives it that kind of strength. You made it tangible for the first time. You could pick up that piece of paper and read it. It's there. It's a stronger energy. And you have to think it in order to write it down, so you're already doing that. Ace of Swords. This is dreaming enormous for your life. This is saying, this is the what ifs. This is your truest passion, your truest dream. Even if it's outlandish and wacky. Don't worry, at least starting there, it'll back you up to where you really want to go. Where you really want to use your talents, your abilities, and your gifts going forward. Where you really feel that harmony within you. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is talking about simplifying, I believe, again. Let's stop there. So we have two aces and then the Seven of Swords. So what are you packing for your trip? What do you truly need in your life? We are going towards a full moon energy. So this is the time to put an ending on something or complete something. Have that conversation that you've been avoiding. Get that work off your desk. Nail that to-do list. With the Seven of Swords, we're on our way. And behind us, where the path I think leads, is like a circus or something. The adventure, the fun, the excitement. So if we truly want to embrace this restless feeling in ourselves today, because I think we will be restless, we're going on the journey, we're getting excited. But notice there's swords behind him he's leaving behind. He doesn't need them. He knows he doesn't need them. He knows it'll weigh him down. He wants to keep space in that bag for anything, any other treasures he finds on the way, or maybe leaving the circus, all the things he's won, all the things he's gained. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and Seven of Swords. It is a beautiful day. I know I say it often, but it's a beautiful day. But I'm thinking, I get this journaling. I hear it loud and clear that today is the day you pick up that pen if you've never done it before and write it out. It doesn't have to be a novel. It can be a page. It can be a sentence. It can be a bullet form. And dream the impossible. Because this year, over many years, this year has a significant amount of magic in it. It's an 11 energy. When you have an 11 energy, the abundance, the success, the love, the respect, it is just so magnified. Because of your hard work, because of your commitment, because of what you're doing, not only represents who you are and your gifts and your talents, but it also blends in with what you give out into the world. And we all give out into the world in many different ways each and every day. Your cup runneth over. Get excited about, try and take some time for yourself today. I get this incredibly charged energy, and remember we had the Knight of Wands, was it? Running with his cape flowing, so we're feeling restless. We're feeling like we don't want to be spontaneous in something. We don't want to step into something or say yes to something or definitely say no to something that could have really benefited us if we would have thought it out, if we would have taken a step back. This is packing up what you truly need and only need. You take your truest friends with you. You look around and see what your prized possessions are and what else is clutter. And you start simplifying. You get in those closets and you start cleaning that out. You start cleaning out the garage and the basement and the attic. Because everything is an energy and everything holds an energy. And start surrounding yourself with your dreams, your vision of tomorrow. An affirmation card, an affirmation card. I wasn't expecting such magical energy to appear for us today. So I'm very grateful for that. I could use a magical day. 3 of air. Oh, here's a weird one for you, and if anybody knows the significance of this, I'd love your comments on it, okay? So I went over with cake for my mom because it was her 89th birthday today. And I'm sitting there, and she has this giant picture window and this big maple tree in her front yard. And there was a bird sitting in it, and it kind of looked colorless, but for some reason it had caught my attention. And then, as we all know, hummingbirds are the only thing that can really hover, but this blue jay flew towards the window, and so you're thinking, smack, this isn't going to end well. And he kind of hovered for a second or two, and it was just beautiful. His tail fanned out, and his wings were all fanned out, and he fluttered just a little bit, and then he flew back into the tree. And then he did it a second time, and then he flew away. And then about 45, 50 minutes later, he came back and he did it again. He never hit the window. And I would take it was a female blue jay because in the bird species, for the most part, the male is the beautiful, colorful one, usually. The female, not so much. Still beautiful, of course, but not as glamorous or flashy. Flashy would be probably the word I'm looking for. Silver linings. Natural departures. Rejection is God's protection. A third party helps me to see the truth of the situation. What is truly mine can never be withheld from me. Rejection is Spirit's protection. It's in my best interest to let go and allow for something better to take its place. It is my highest good to see the truth, regardless of my temporary discomfort, and this too shall pass. So we're all having kind of Mercury retrograde moments or we're going through something that's very stressful, full of anxiety. And yet the sun is in Aries and the moon is in Leo, so we're still remaining upbeat in our situations. I think we're still we can be very positive, very strong, very confident that we'll get through it. We'll weather the storm, so it doesn't affect us like it would at other times. So silver linings, natural departures. A third party helps me to see the truth of a situation. So pay attention to what people are telling you or what you see, what you hear. What is truly mine can never be withheld from me. And it's in my best interest to let go and allow for something better to take its place. Okay. Let's get an animal here. I don't think we have a blue jay, so. I'll have to Google it if I can ever get a time where I can enjoy the computer again, rather than trying to change passwords and get into my own sites, and that's not working well either right now, so. Let's go with the flow. Oh, independence comes out with the cat. Independence. Well, we do have that Aries energy, right? And that's our independence, that's our attitudes, that's how we show the world our personality, who we are. It's the pioneer in us, it's the adventurer in us. And Leo, the sun in Leo, that's your creativity and your happy moments and your pleasure and your creativity and your inventiveness and enjoying life. Very strong fire energy actually right now. So, I guess I should turn up Cat before I hold the card up. Clever, secretive, mysterious, intelligent, independent, and nocturnal. It's your road and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. If you have chosen Cat, this is a strong message that you are to look at to where in your life you are relying too heavily on another. Cat tells you that you are intelligent and clever enough to walk your path alone. If you've just received a new job or a job promotion, you may feel that you are walking unsteadily, but Cat tells you that you're not giving yourself enough credit. With regards to relationships, Cat tells you that you need to look at the balance of the relationship. Have you been letting your partner take the lead and making the decisions without your input? If so, it's time to rebalance the relationship. Cats have always been associated with mystery and the supernatural. It was once believed that cats were demons or spirits, and witches used them as their familiars. They can sometimes be unpredictable and sneaky. You may be interested in the supernatural or the occult. Cat tells you to research and learn. Cats are associated with healers and healing with their calming purrs and being used on a vibrational level as healing. Cats may be telling you that you are in need of some healing. You can snuggle with a cat or kitten, but if you aren't fond of the creatures, you can use massage, meditation, or you can simply take a cat nap. Cats are nocturnal, and since many are afraid of the darkness, Cat tells you it's time for you to look within at the deep dark feels that you have suppressed. And that really is a giant full moon exercise that we can all do. Is to move past fears, to let them go. To realize that some of our fears are based on a 5-year-old making that rule for our life going forward. And through adult eyes, it looks very different. When we go back, when we re-examine, when we understand that root cause of the fear. And independence. Believing in yourself. Understanding your own inner power, your own inner strength. I know society tells you it's not there, but it is. And you know it is. So embracing it. And until we meet again, and hopefully I will have my camera working again and my microphone and everything else. Until we meet again, I do love you.